This right here, this little guy, is the closest you're going to get to driving a Formula 1 car.
Speak for yourself, motherfucker.
Unless, of course, you're some insanely rich businessman or the president of the FIA, for example. But, we all know how that went.
No, Michael, no!
This is a great thing about sim racing, especially in the modern era. It feels like literally every other week a new bit of tech comes out and just pushes that bar a little bit higher. And that is exactly what this has done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the VRC Formula Alpha 2024. Now, I actually drove the 2023 in the Goodwood video that just came out, and that was already ridiculous. This is no exception, it's exactly the same, but with even more ridiculous added goodies. If you're someone that's only driven F1 cars in F1 2024, I am, first of all, so sorry for your loss. Things get better. And secondly, the amount of detail in this is just gonna blow you away. But before I get into blowing you guys away, a quick reminder that John Abruzzi is always watching. Yes, guys, as always, if you're looking to upgrade or even just start your sim racing adventure, then Abruzzi is a place to get all kinds of sim racing hardware at every different price point. We have a ton of different sim racing brands, of course, including these guys. Quick quiz, how many Moser logos are in frame at this one moment?
3, 2, 1.
Comment down below. But if you're interested in any of that, then feel free to explore for yourself through the link down below in the description. So this right here is the manual for the Formula Alpha 2024, which seems pretty cool until you notice down the bottom here, this is page 1 of 25. We're going back to school, boys, which is terrible for me because I was not very good. It's worth noting before I go into any of this in massive detail that I was provided this car for free by VRC. There was no pressure of a video or anything, it was just given me to try. I just think it's that good that it warrants me talking to you about it. This sort of covers everything, including the extended controls app, which is super important for this. All the info for this, by the way, can be found on the mod link, but this car uses a lot of the modded features in Assetto Corsa, so make sure you have it all downloaded or it's not going to work properly. There's so much. There's just so much in this. I mean, look at this. Going to physics, we have deployment strat mapping, which I've never seen before, and you see this stuff in-game, which I'll show you in a second. We have things like the power unit modes. All these can be set individually to every button on my wheel. I'm having to use this wheel today because I just, well, one, it's a Formula style rim, and two, I genuinely need all these buttons on the wheel to map everything. I've mapped TCI, I think, to one of the differential modes because there are 3 and I've only got one rotary encoder up there for that. Brake bias is here, of course. DRS and stuff all on the buttons as well. You can put different engine strats on different, it's just insane. You can just get lost in the amount of mad stuff that you can do for this car. We also have different brake shapes, engine maps. The list just goes on. 5 different aero configurations. There's so much in this. So we're on the grid at Spa. We're going to do a little bit of driving in a moment, talk about the car itself, but I want to actually go through some of the insane features of this mod, because there's so much here that I feel like it'd be very easy to overlook something and not properly appreciate the amount of effort and time that's gone into making this car as close as possible to the real thing, even down to the phony crypto sponsors. Feeling right at home right now. So this screen is already different if you're in Assetto Corsa. We have right now down here the deployment strat, which is basically showing you everywhere that the car auto deploys its energy. It's hybrid. Now you can change some of this and change how aggressively it's deployed and how aggressively it's regenerated. And I have that on one of my buttons somewhere, I think. But this, albeit simplified, is the sort of data they will be looking at in real life. Now this is one of my favourite things on the whole mod. This is the plankware right here. That's right, they have modded in plankware into Assetto Corsa. If you guys don't know, F1 cars have literally a plank of wood underneath that is designed to wear away over the course of the race, and if you wear it too much, you can actually end up getting disqualified.
Right to jail.
So the way the game does this is that if you exceed the plank wear limit, it then makes all of your laps invalid from that point on. Awesome. Not quite sure which steering wheel to use here. It's so cool it uses all here to use. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's drive this thing. Now, first things first, watch those shift lights as we build the rest of the grid. There you go, so we want to be up at the top. Oh, that was actually quite a nice start, to be honest. The AI just a lot better than I am. I'm talking to AI. Oh, man. Oh, and it's still... Okay, we're good. Just ended up clouting the guy in front there. Sorry about that, bro. Sorry about that. But here we are away in the VRC Formula Alpha 2024. Down to Rouge Radion for the first time. Flat even on the first lap, even on these slightly cold tyres. And we have DRS enabled straight away. So we get to that board. Open the DRS. Up into 8th gear. No idea how fast we're going. I've got my speedo on. 3-4, 3-4, 2 there I think I saw going into Lake Combe for the first time. Heavy on the brakes. Not really any room for me to dive up the inside just yet. This AI is a bit scatty on the first lap, so just to let him chill out a little bit. And down the Rivage. We'll just dive down the inside here, hug the inside, try and roll the speed through on the throttle. Car on the outside still. Now into the no-name corner. This is old, this version, so sorry about that, but new version is in the AC right now. And through Pouon. Oh, cars are slow on the first lap there, just having to avoid them turning in. Go to the inside into one of my favourite corners here, the Piff Paff. You have to avoid that curb on the inside of the first part, it will spin the car. And now we go up towards Stavlo, and a good first lap so far. Lots of bullying, we love to see that. Not quite quick enough to get out the inside through Stavlo too. Now in the draft up the hill, we've already got a bit of an overlap. ERS kicking in, giving us that little bit of a boost that we need to get by up the hill. Now up towards Blanchimont. We're 2x2 through here. The guy on the inside, I'm going to give him just enough for him. I think we're just about by. No, he's coming back at me. He's on the outside. Going to brake heavily into the bus stop. Make sure that he cannot take that place back. And up we go, another position. Just like that, a lap's gone. What enjoyment. How awesome this car is, as already I'm getting attacked again by the cars behind. I have to really watch what I'm doing here whilst talking away, but yeah, this car's amazing. You can probably tell that I'm already quite enjoying myself, but it's so communicative. Even going through there, going through Eau Rouge and Radion, you can feel the car squat down in the compression there. You can feel it in the steering. It gets heavy as all the weight goes in the car. Again, into Lake Combe as a 2x2. Oh my god, I nearly spun the car myself there. Differential is a bit of an adjust, I think, but I don't actually have that one that one map. I might even try and put the brake bias a little bit further forward just to make sure we're a bit more stable on the way in. Might help on that mid corner. We'll see which one of my buttons is that. It is that one. There you go. See how that goes. But as I was saying, the force feedback in this is fantastic. It really is. You're getting so much information through the wheel here that I feel like you'd be, oh my god. I'm having the race of my life here, by the way. Just not able to do anything with it as AI is really firmly defending around the outside of Stavlo. Is he still there? I think he's still there. He is still there. Oh my god, this AI is racing me. They're racing me too hard, boys. Leave me alone. Okay, I think we have him. No, he's still there again on the outside. He's finally dropped back there. My word, that was something. And now, again, heavy brake. I'm probably not getting the most out of this car right now because I'm just talking away, but oh my god. I'm just enjoying the experience. It feels so easy to drive at a decent pace, but I know as soon as I start really trying to extract something from it, you're going to have to really start getting into all these menus, all these details to really get those few extra attempts. But yeah, super impressive so far. Not really played with any of the settings yet. Might do that in a minute. But for now, it's just about trying to get into rhythm and trying to catch up with some of these guys in front. Now, as mentioned, this is a paid mod. As mentioned before. So you do have to part of your hard-earned cash to drive this thing. But let me tell you, already, 100% worth it. If you're a Formula 1 fan, or just like driving cars with downforce that feel like they have downforce and act in the right way, and are not just super glued to the circuit, as I go around the outside of someone to Pouon, this is it, right here. And I can't tell you the amount of effort that's gone into this. As someone who has a kind of rough idea about how modding in Assetto Corsa works, and of course it's been around for 50,000 years in the sim racing community, it's just mad what this car takes to be possible. And yet here it is, driving around, giving me a pretty damn good race, to be honest. Oh my god. Okay, so we've got a bit of trouble here. We've got another car in front. Oh, watch out for that plank. Don't want to wear that plank away too much. I'm not sure if the plank wear is... Oh my god, I just can't get by him. Oh, brother. I'm not sure if the plank wear is twinned to things like running over curbs and stuff like that. Maybe I'll ask the mod maker before I post this video, but I'm thinking about it, which is crazy. You wouldn't think about that. You know, I've done a bit of... I mean, you guys know that I've raced in real life in the Praga, and whilst it's not anything like an F1 car, the way you have to look after things like the floor, I'm getting the feeling like I need to do that. And that immersion is one of the best things about sim racing, that feeling of, oh, I need to look after this car like it's a real car. AI coming back at me again, he's still there, don't want to give it to him. Managed to keep the speed around the outside of the Lake on. Again, down to Ravage, really drive the car in here. At low speed, the car it feels very long. It feels clumsy at low speed, this car. But at high speed, oh my word. It's not often that I get into cars and sim racing now and I'm sort of really blown away by them, because, you know, I've got to be honest, I've driven everything at this point. I've driven it like 3 or 4 times and you stop being as surprised after a while, but this really is, with the detail involved and just the fun of racing it. There is potential for some good racing here in these cars. Even in the Assetto Corsa, which online isn't the best platform to do so. Come on around the outside. Oh, I think he spun. LOL. Yep, I'm 33. I just said LOL in real life. And we can mess around with different strats and things like that, but honestly, I don't really know what they do. Look, if I do this, you can see I go into strat 4. Maybe that's better. We'll find out. But we're in strat 4 now for no reason. I'm also going to start just twiddling some other switches for no particular reason. Oh, my EB is now that. Nice. Engine brake, I guess. What about map? Oh, hello. Yeah. Mode 5 we're in right now, which is apparently where I want to be. And the thing is, if I had sat down before this race with a spreadsheet and calculated all the different modes, I could probably have told you which is going to be the fastest way through this race. And that's kind of what F1 is now. In fact, that's exactly what F1 is now. It is a data-driven sport. Don't just turn up in your old MX-5 and launch around the circuit for 2 hours. You have to really put a lot of effort into the preparation and then give the driver the best possible platform to basically execute that command. This car is just so much fun to drive. I could do a full distance race in this and enjoy it. I used to enjoy doing that sort of thing. You know, back in the old F1 games, the career mode, I loved sitting there and literally just driving in the career mode forever and ever and ever. But it lost its appeal after some time. But this thing, I want to drive it. I want to learn it. I just wish that modern titles took a lesson from this sort of driving. I understand it's a lot to simulate. I understand there are limitations in place in engine and bits like that, but a rewarding driving experience is so much better than trying to I don't know, shoehorn something that is pretend realistic, which has massive flaws in it. Does that make sense?
What the hell are you talking about?
That's the thing when you make a game that is aimed at everyone and not the people who want to just be as close as they can to the thing they love. I'm making up a lot of ground here. I'm starting to get to some of the tougher AI now. They are spreading out, but my last 2 question mark challenges are going pretty well. I love this move around the outside. And then having the yellow flag. We'll back off. Oh. I can't get the traction out of there. I'm super traction limited in the rear. if I had more time and remembered where all my buttons were, I'd want to maybe change my diff on exit. Try and get a more traction out there, but it's crazy how like I can even consider that in this car. We've got the tow, we've got DRS, so's the car behind. I have to really... Oh! I love that you can drive this car into the corners, you know. That was a massive weakness for sim racing for such a long time, was the ice tyres, the sudden change of weight where nothing is communicated and you're already spinning here. I feel like I can just launch the car into the corner and I'm kind of caught by that forward feedback. I know where that edge is. I can feel it. And that's so impressive. Oh my god. There goes that plank again. Now I know recently that sim racing got a bit of a bad rap because of old Boomer Crofty yapping on about how Max Verstappen should have went to bed earlier or something like that. But if you cannot see the value of something like this and the sort of driver that it can produce with a fraction of the cost involved, of the time and the effort, then you're just a bit of a f***ing idiot, frankly.
I could have told you that.
Okay, last lap then at Spa. Let's talk through it. DRS open. Up towards 8th gear now, top gear, 330 kph, look for the curb on the left, halfway through, hit the anchors, down to 4th gear, roll through, a little bit of throttle to stabilise the car, up to 5th, back flat through there, nice run, down to reverse, gonna go inside here, gonna go late on the brakes, and just again, roll through on the inside, bit of throttle to stabilise the car, it likes that, soft on exit, don't hit the throttle too hard, don't want to lose traction, very technical part of the course through there, and now down the hill, and this is almost flat I think. But AI in front are going to hold stuff a little bit. A small lift on the way in. Going to go around the outside. Touch. Just a little bit of a touch there. Rear right wheel. Going to try the outside of the pit path. Not something you really want to use. And they go. Oh, traction limited out there. It's sliding out there. Managed to recover though. And now into Stavro all over the back of the cars in front. Can't make something work there. But we're going to go through this next corner. And now it's ERS. DRS. Whatever IRS you've got up the hill towards Blanchimont. We've got a mega run on the car in front, round the outside maybe. Straight line it for the line of least resistance to the bus stop. Heavy on the brakes, so just drive him out the corner. He's still there on the inside, he's still there on the inside. He's going to have better traction. No! It beats us to the line. We managed to get P10 though, just sneaking into those points. Oh, that was so impressive, that car. I 100% recommend it. There's a link down below in the description if you're interested in checking it out for yourself. And it is definitely worth your time. I dare say your money as well. And I hope you enjoyed me trying to get to grips with it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And as always, I've got to say a massive thank you to my patrons and to my channel members. I appreciate you guys sticking around, supporting the channel. You guys are the reason that I can just jump into this stuff and have this much fun. So thank you so much. Take care, have an awesome day. See you for the next one.